So in the final video of the series of subsidiary books, we are going to deal with one problem which will combine all the concepts that we have learned in the course of these past few lectures. So let's get on to our problem. Enter the following transactions in the subsidiary books and post them in the ledger and prepare trial balance. Okay, so this is going to be a lengthy problem, because we have to record all these transactions in the subsidiary books. That means we'll have to classify which one will come in the cash book, which one will come in the purchase book, sales book, and which will be recorded in the journal proper. Then these transactions will next be posted into the ledgers, from which we will prepare a trial balance. So in the first transaction in 2014, Mr. Raj started business with 6 lakhs. So my journal entry would be cash account debit to capital account. 2014, 1st April, to capital account 6 lakhs. Then corresponding entry I will record in my ledger. Okay, so from here onwards I will write ledger accounts, ledgers, and this is my capital account. Debit side, credit side. 2014, 1st April, by cash account 6 lakhs. So in such questions, it is very helpful if you draw all the pro formas first. So then whatever transaction you have, you can quickly classify it and record it in the corresponding accounts. Okay, so on 4th April, we have purchased furniture from Modern Furniture worth rupees 50,000. Okay, since they have not mentioned whether this is a cash. Okay, since they have mentioned Modern Furniture, we have to assume that this is a credit transaction. And furniture, I don't think that this company deals with furniture as their goods. So this is going to be an asset. Thus, we will record this in the journal proper. So we will record this in the journal proper. 2014, 4th April, furniture account debit to Modern Furniture. 50,000 to Modern Furniture account. $50,000. Being furniture purchased on credit from Modern Furniture. Now that we have recorded this in our journal, we need to make ledgers. So one ledger will be furniture account, and the next one will be furniture account. If I write it immediately in my journals, then my chances of missing out on particular ledgers will reduce, and my chances for error also will reduce. So I will create furniture account 2014, 4th April, to Modern Furniture account. $50,000. And in my next ledger, I will open in the name of Modern Furniture account. Debit, credit. This is going to be journal folio. 2014, 4th April, by furniture account. So just that journal entry we are just blindly posting off in the ledgers. 50,000. Okay. Let's see the next transaction. We have purchased goods for cash rupees worth 1 lakh. Okay, so this is a cash purchase. Cash purchases will be recorded in the cash book. Only credit purchases are recorded in the purchases book. So what is the date? 5th April for 1 lakh. And how are we paying it? We are paying in cash. (2014) 5th April. Buy purchases. Cash of rupees 1 lakh. Now I will open a ledger with purchases account. Purchases account. Debit, credit. This is very important to write. Debit, credit. Purchases account debit to cash. Oh, it's 2014. To cash account 1 lakh. If you can also use this tip, make all your pro formas quickly and then you record both the aspects of the transaction in both the books. This improves your accuracy as well as your speed in the exam. Okay, now my next transaction is we have purchased goods from KG Khosla and Co for 1,50,000 and trade discount of 20%. Okay, so this is a credit sale and it is purchase of goods that we trade in. So this will be recorded in our purchases book. 8th April. So in our purchases book, we will write the date 2014 8th April KG Khosla and Co. So we have purchased goods worth 1,50,000 on which we are getting a trade discount of 20%. So what's 20% of 1,50,000? 30,000. So we're getting a discount of 30,000 trade discount. Now this we need to open a ledger in the account. Now we need to open a ledger account in the name of KG Khosla and Co. Recording is 1,20,000. Here is my debit side. KG Khosla and Co. Credit side. Purchases account debit to KG Khosla. So 2014, 8th April. Buy purchases account 1,20,000. Usually in the journal entry we would write KG purchases account debit to KG Khosla. So now we are not recording this credit purchase in the journal. We have recorded it in the purchase book. And the other part of the entry we will record in the ledger account. So buy purchases account which will come on the credit side. Now let's go to the next transaction. We have opened a bank account by depositing 1,50,000. So this will get we will record this in our cash book. So now that we are depositing money in our bank, this will be a contra entry. 9th April. So from point of view of the bank, I am depositing money, okay. So what would the journal entry be for depositing bank account, depositing cash in the bank? It would be bank account debit to cash account. So In my cash book, first I will record from the bank's point of view. I will write to cash account 1,50,000 in my bank column. And I will write a C because this is a contra entry. Similarly, from the point of view of my cash book, I will write by bank account. C 1,50,000. So this is my contra entry. Now I have sold goods for cash of 2 lakhs. Cash sales will be recorded in the cash book, not in the sales book. So 10th April to sales account 1,50,000. Wait, no, it's 2 lakhs. My sales are 2 lakhs. So be careful, okay, of the numbers that you enter. Sometimes you make silly mistakes like these and lose marks. So be careful and always double check. Now the other part I will record in my ledgers. So in my sales account, debit, sales account, credit, 2014, 10th April, 10th April. By cash account, 2 lakhs. What's the next transaction? We have purchased stationery from RS Mart worth rupees 5,000. Now, stationery is not a good that a company deals in. It is just an expense. So, we will record this in our journal. So, our journal entry would be stationery account debit to RS Mart. We are purchasing this on credit. Mind you, we are buying this on credit. So, 10th April. Stationery account debit 5,000 to RS Smart. Being stationery purchased on credit. Now we will open two ledger with stationery and RS Smart. Stationery account 2014 10th April to RS Smart 5,000. My next ledger account will be RS Smart account. I have credit here, debit here. 2014 10th April. By stationery account 5,000. Now my next transaction is sold goods to Sanjay Kumar worth rupees 1 lakh. Okay, so this is my credit sales. So I will record my credit sales in my sales book. Okay, sales book. Sanjay Kumar 1 lakh 11th April 2014 11th April. Sanjay Kumar for 1 lakh. I have to open a ledger account in the name of Sanjay Kumar because he is my creditor. And like we saw in the previous examples, corresponding ledger accounts have to be made for our creditors and our debtors. So the sales transaction will be Sanjay Kumar account debit to sales rupees 1 lakh. Now let's go to the next transaction. Now goods have been returned by Sanjay Kumar worth rupees 20,000. So that means this is a sales return, and these goods have anywhere been purchased, have been sold on credit. So this will be recorded in our sales return book. 2014, 14th April, Sanjay Kumar. He has returned goods worth 20,000. So in Sanjay Kumar's account, by sales return account, 20,000. Okay, let's go to the next transaction. We have made payment to KG Khosla by check for 50,000. Okay, so this will be recorded in our cash book. The date is 15th April. By KG Khosla, 50,000. Now, in KG Khosla account, in the ledger, I have to make the corresponding entry. 2014, 15th April, to bank account 50,000. Okay. Let's see the next transaction. Goods purchased on credit from Shiv Dayal and Company worth rupees 1 lakh. Okay, so this is going to be recorded in my purchases book. So Shiv Dayal and Co. In my purchases book, Shiv Dayal and Co. rupees 1 lakh. So correspondingly, I will open a ledger account in the name of Shiv Dayal. Shiv Dayal account, debit, credit, 2014, 20 April, by purchases account 1 lakh. Let us see the next transaction. Goods returned to Shiv Dayal and Company worth 10,000. Okay, so this is my purchase returns. So purchase returns, I will record it in my purchase return book. 2014, 25th April, Shiv Dayal and Co. rupees 10,000. And similarly, in Shiv Dayal and Company, in their ledger, 2014, 25th April, I will record purchase returns. Two purchase returns, 10,000. On 25th April, yeah, okay, we have done that. We just finished this. Now we have paid electricity bill worth rupees 1,000. So this I will record in my cash book. 28th April, buy electricity bill, 1,000 rupees. Now I will open an account in the name of electricity. This is, you might find this quite tedious, but this is how the process is. Electricity account, credit, debit, 2014, 28th April, Electricity account debit to cash account 1000. Now let's go to the next transaction. We have cash sales of 90,000. So we will record that in our cash book and subsequently in our sales account. 29th April to sales account 90,000. Remember, credit sales are recorded in the sales book and all cash sales will be recorded in the cash book. So let's go to the sales account. 29th April by cash account 90,000. Let's see the next transaction. We have withdrawn from bank for private use rupees 10,000. So that means this is our drawings. What is the journal entry for drawings? Drawings account debit to bank. So 30th April by drawings account. In my bank column I will write 10,000. And I will open a corresponding drawings account in my ledgers. Debit side, credit side, drawings account debit 2014 30 April to bank account rupees 10,000. Okay, now we have recorded all these transactions in the subsidiary books, which is the cash book, the journal proper, the purchase book, sales book, purchase return and sales return book, and we have even posted most of them in ledgers. We have not posted our sales book total, sales return books in the ledgers. So let's just do that now. 30 April sales account 1 lakh, and let's go to our sales account. 30 April by sundries as per sales book. In my sales account, I will record whatever credit sales I have made. So my sundries as per sales book, that will come on the credit side. Okay. My next subsidiary book is my sales return book. So let's do the totaling for that as well. 30 April sales return account 20,000. Okay, I did not create a sales return account. So I will open one now. Debit sales return account. Right. So sales return will have a debit balance 2014 30th April to sundries as per sales return book. Sales return book rupees 20,000. Okay. Now what is the next one? Purchase return book. Okay. So 30th April purchase returns account 10,000. This I will record in my purchase return account. I will open a new ledger for that. Debit purchase return account. Remember, purchase return has a credit balance. In nature, it is credit. So, on 2014 30 April Buy sundries as per purchase return book. Rupees 10,000. Next, I will go to my purchases book. I'll total up my purchases book. So 30 April, purchases account 1,20,000 plus 1 lakh. That gives me 2,20,000. Correspondingly, I will record this in my purchases account. 30th April. Two sundries. Two sundries as per purchases book. 2,20,000. It will have a debit balance. Okay. Now I have completed all my entries. Now, now that I have completed all my entries, I have entered all the amounts, posted all the amounts in my ledgers, and the month has been completed. My next task is to balance these ledgers. So let's get to balancing. Let's start with our cash book. Remember, to calculate the balances of the cash book and the bank book, we will calculate each separately, cash separately and bank separately. So 6 lakhs plus 2 lakhs plus 90,000 gives me a total of 8,90,000. So I will first write down my total here. And it is very obvious that this one is the higher of the two. 8,90,000, 8,90,000 total. So let's calculate the balance. So 8,90,000 minus purchases of 1 lakh, then minus 1,50,000 minus 1,000 gives me a cash balance of 6,39,000. So I will write on my credit side 30 April by balance carried down 6,39,000. Now I'll do the same procedure for the bank. Bank is 1,50,000 on my debit side minus 50,000 and 10,000, so 60,000. So that gives me a closing balance of 90,000. Closing balance of 90,000 and a total of 1,50,000. So these are my totals. I will write my double lines. Remember, all totals are shown by this double line. Okay, now I have balanced my cash book. Let me go to my next. So sales book, I don't need to balance because it's not an account. Sales return, purchases book, journal. Okay, so now I'll balance my capital account. 2014, 30th April. To balance carried forward. To balance carried down 6 lakhs. So this is my total on either side. I'll just draw my entry here because it's the same. And 1st May, by balance carried forward 6 lakhs. My closing balance I will have to carry forward to the next one, right? So similarly here, 2014, 30 April, by balance carried down 50,000. So this is the total anyway for both. 1st May, to balance brought forward 50,000. So we balance 2014 30 April to balance carried down 50,000. First May, by balance brought forward 50,000. Now here 2014 30th April, by balance carried down 3,20,000. So totals on either side will be 3,20,000. 3,20,000. And 1st May, my opening balance will be to balance brought forward 3,20,000. Now I have balanced all the accounts. So here you can see to balance carried down rupees 70,000, and then the next month 1st May by balance brought down 70,000. So whatever closing balances you will write, that will always be with the word C/D, closing down, carrying down, and balance brought forward or balance brought down. Next we have sales account. So here was 3,90,000 to balance carried down 3,90,000, then carried forward to the next month. Similarly, stationery account, RS Mart account, Sanjay Kumar account, Shiv Dayal account, electricity account, drawings account, sales return, purchase returns account. So this is how you balance all your accounts. Now the question has asked us to prepare a trial balance, and I know at this point that I have not taught you what a trial balance is, so I will just tell you. Trial balance is a statement in which all the account balances are mentioned. So this cash book balance, what we have, this balance carried down 6,39,000, 90,000, then capital account 6 lakhs, furniture account 50,000, modern furniture account 50,000. So all these will be recorded in our trial balance. So the format of a trial balance will be this, the pro forma. You have your serial number, your name of accounts, then whatever debit balance and credit balance. So what is this debit and credit balance? In the first lecture of journal entries, we studied that accounts can be classified, and we classified them into personal account, nominal account, real account, and then as per the modern approach, we said that some accounts are debited and some accounts are credited. So following those principles, we will enter the opening balances. So in my cash book, my closing balance was on the credit side, so the opening balance will be on the debit side. 1st May, to balance brought down 6,39,000 and 90,000. Now these two balances I will write in my trial balance. Cash and bank will have debit balances. Remember that. Number 1, cash account 6,39,000. Number 2, bank account 90,000. My trial balance needs to tally. Debit and credit balances need to tally. If they tally, it means that my problem is correct. My working is correct. So I will now go to my ledgers. So my ledger has a opening credit balance. That means, and it is of 6 lakhs. So I will write capital. Number 3, capital on my credit side 6 lakhs. Let me go to the next account. Furniture account 50,000 debit balance. And modern furniture account, a creditor, a credit balance. So okay, I'll record both of them. Number 4, furniture. Okay, furniture 50,000. It has a debit balance. Assets have debit balance, remember. Modern furniture is our creditor. Creditors are liabilities and they have credit balances. Okay. Furniture, modern furniture. Now purchases has a debit balance of 3,20,000. If you are unable to remember the classification of accounts, which accounts have debit or credit balance, you can blindly see where the opening balance is for the next month. So my opening balance for the next month is on the debit side. So I will write in my trial balance on the debit side 3,20,000 purchases. Purchases 3,20,000. Now I have recorded. Okay, so now my next balance will be KG Khosla and Co 70,000 on the credit side. Number 7, KG Khosla. So he is a creditor. We owe him 70,000. 70,000. Now the next account is sales account. Credit balance of 3,90,000. Number 8, sales 3,90,000. After sales, we have stationery and RS Marts, each of 5,000. Okay. Stationery will be a debit balance. So stationery. So stationery, debit balance of 5,000 and RS Mart. RS Mart is our creditor because we have purchased the stationery on credit. So he will have a credit balance. Let's see the next. Okay, after RS Mart, we have Sanjay Kumar. Sanjay Kumar has a debit balance of 80,000. Sanjay Kumar. So that means he is our debtor. Debit balance 80,000. Then Shiv Dayal has a credit balance of 90,000. Credit balance makes him our creditor. Next, we have electricity account, debit balance 1,000 and drawings debit balance 10,000. Okay. Electricity charges 1,000. Number 14, drawings 10,000. Next, we have sales return account, debit balance 20,000. purchases return has a credit balance of 10,000. Number 16, purchases return credit balance of 10,000. So these are our accounts. Now, in our trial balance, we have to calculate the totals. And the total of the debit column has to equal the total of the credit column. That means you have recorded all your transactions completely. But if there is any error or any discrepancy, then you have made a mistake somewhere. And then you have to find out where is the error possibly. So let's first calculate the total of the debit side. 6,39,000 plus 90,000 plus 50,000 plus 3,20,000 plus 5,000 plus 80,000 plus 1,000 plus 10,000 plus 20,000 gives me 12,15,000. Okay. So let me write down here 12,15,000. Now let's calculate the totals of the credit side. So you have 6 lakhs plus 50,000, 6 lakhs plus 50,000 plus 70,000 plus 3,90,000 plus 5,000 plus 90,000 plus 10,000. So that gives me 12,15,000. Okay, that means now my debit and my credit side are tallying. I have recorded both aspects of every transaction, and now my trial balance is tallying. So this was a question. This is quite a lengthy problem in which you have given transactions and you were asked to record them in your subsidiary books. Sometimes they might just ask you to record it in the journal. But this being a series on subsidiary books, so we recorded our transactions in the subsidiary books, which was the cash book, the sales book, sales return book, purchase return book, purchase book, and then the proper journal. Followed by making the ledgers in which we posted all the entries and we balanced it as well. And then these balances were then posted into the trial balance, from where we calculated the totals and we saw that the debit column total is equal to the credit column total, meaning that we have completely recorded both aspects of every transaction. Now, using these balances, when we study final accounts, we will prepare a trading and profit and loss account and a balance sheet. So this was the series. If you have any doubts, please feel free to reach out to me in the comments. That's all for this video today. See you in the next one.